Okay, the objective for today's class, it's for you guys to learn how to use flowcharts. Okay, so the objective is defined below. It's part of the curriculum for the class. It's how to use pseudocode and flowcharts to represent an algorithm. We have been working on creating our own algorithms, and today we are going to concentrate on how to translate those algorithms into flowcharts. So first of all, let me explain what is a flowchart briefly. It's simply a visual representation of an algorithm, and as we saw before, an algorithm represents a set of instructions that define how a process is going to be completed. Okay, an important part for you guys to know about flowcharts is that they are very strict. Okay, and this is because, as you know, computers need to be specific. You need to give them specific instructions. Okay, and we're going to start creating these flowcharts as a way to solve the problems that we're going to have to try to solve in the computer. Okay, so there are some shapes that we're going to need to learn. We're going to start with some basic shapes, and these basic shapes that we're going to work with today are these four. So we have the first one is the terminator, which is the one that we're going to use to identify where our process starts and where our process ends, and only for that. Okay, then we're going to have this blue one, this inclined one. It's for everything that we're going to get into and out of the system. Okay, so every piece of information that we require to do process, or every piece of information that we want to show or display at the end of a process, we use this box. Okay, the square one, the rectangular one, is meant for you to represent or to draw or to write on them the processes that you want to complete in your program or in your algorithm. Okay. And last, we have this diamond for the decisions. So these are the ones that are going to represent when our program is going to break based on a question or a decision that needs to be made. Okay. The colors are really not important. You can use any color that you want. I'm just using different ones for us to be able to see the differences clearly. Okay. So, well, how to do them? For now, we're going to do it in paper, so this is not important right now. So I'm going to show you a first example. So this is a very simple example. Let's say that we're going to talk about how to get a book out of our backpack. Okay, so we're going to define what are the steps that we need to follow to get that book out of our backpack. So we need to have, of course, the start and the end blocks, which are very important. And we are going to need to have So in this example, we're going to see how to create the flowchart for the process of getting a book out of our backpacks. Okay, so something simple. We're going to start with something simple. So it's very important to start with the start block. As I said, the only content that you might have inside of this block is the start word to determine where is our process going to start. We need to join these blocks together using arrows, and they need to have a direction. It's important not to have only the line, but to have the direction in which we are to be moving. Then after we start our process, we're going to open the zip of our backpack, and this is a process, so that's why we use the rectangle block. And after we open the backpack, we're going to remove a book from that bag. So when we said remove, we use the block, the inclined block, because this is an output. This is something that's going to come out of our process, right? And then finally, we just finish the process with the end block. Okay, so this is how to use some of these blocks. So in this example over here, I have everything explained one by one. Okay, so as I said, important to notice the where to. Okay. And basically this is how to use the blocks. Okay, so what we're going to do now is that I'm going to give you a problem, okay, and we are going to solve it. I'm going to solve one first. I'm going to show you how I'm going to go from my problem to my flowchart, and then we're going to do another one all together. Okay, good. There you go. Okay, so first, I'm gonna do another flowchart, like the ones that I just showed you, and you're gonna help me, okay? So the problem that we're gonna solve is this one. I need to ask a person for two numbers, and I need to add them, and I need to give them the solution to that addition, okay? That's the problem.
So we're doing an addition.
So we're doing an addition of two numbers, okay? So obviously I need to start, so I'm gonna start, right? No, don't do it. We're gonna do only one. Everybody here, so you're gonna help, okay? So we're gonna start. So the start it says square that is with rounded corners, okay? Right? So after I start, what do I need to do? What is the first thing that I need to do?
Apply the input. For the input.
So I have to read the input, right? So when I'm gonna get input, I'm gonna use. It's important to use arrows to show where the process is pointing towards, okay? So I'm gonna get information. So I'm going to get or read. I can't write backwards, sorry. I'm gonna read number 1, correct? After I have read number 1, what do I need to do next?
Read number 2.
Okay, so next step, I'm going to read another number. Read number 2. Okay, all clear? Now, what do I need to do with those two numbers? I need to do a process. So what is the shape for the processes?
Box with a wave.
Down.
It's really not. The box for the process is just this rectangle.
A rectangle, yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So for the rectangle, I'm going to do number 1 plus number 2.
Or
Okay? And after I have that, what do I need to do?
close and.
No. Print result.
I have to print the result. I have to show
Oh.
what my result was, because right here I'm just making the process, but nobody's seeing my result. So I will use another one of the output input boxes to show the result. So let's say that this is s equal to n1 plus n2. So I will print s afterwards. Okay? And then after this,
And.
now I do it. Okay? Does that make any sense?
Yep.
Yeah? Easy peasy? Okay. So now let's make it a little bit more interesting. Okay? How would you start?
So I start with the one that is rounder, like round corner. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's start. Alright. Then
We need to ask for 2 numbers. Number 1
an
and
arrow.
number 2.
What's the shape for number 1? The trapezium. Like this? Alright, so this will be number 1. And then another one? Or
Yeah.
number 2. Okay. Now
Now you need to make the decision.